Hello, this is Jackie Schollerman with your Silicon Valley Connection here. Today we're in Palo Alto at Stanford Shopping Center with Bella Schneider, the owner of La Belle Salon. She's got several salons in the Palo Alto and I believe in at the San Francisco as well, correct?
Well, let me correct you.
Okay.
First of all, this is day spas, but we also have salons, of course. So it's part of us. I've had a spa in San Francisco. That's where I started originally, and now we're in the Silicon Valley. And so I've had the 3 locations, starting with smaller locations with much less offerings, and just kept growing within the location many times over to a point where we include so many services and all these locations. Last year I bailed out of San Francisco. I did not like seeing what's going on there, unfortunately, in terms of rents and other things. So I scaled down on that, but simultaneously my biggest business is my products. And so I formulate and distribute my products all over, and I have around over 500-600 spas that buy from us.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
that's really where I invest a lot of my energy, with the trade shows, the education, and so on and so forth. So even though I scaled on one spa, I expanded on my product offering in the wholesale and also via retail.
Great, wonderful. So you travel extensively to talk to different salons all around the world.
I actually travel for multiple reasons. I constantly research and search for great ingredients. My laboratories are in Israel and in France.
Okay.
So I travel for that purpose. I also travel to trade shows where I have a lot of my customers come and take classes and distribute my products. So yeah, I do a lot of that.
So Bella, tell us about yourself. How did you decide to get into spa and beauty business?
I started working as an apprentice esthetician while I was still in high school.
Okay.
In Israel. The reason was that I just had a knack for beauty and fashion, and in fact, when I came to this country and I did not come with the idea of continuing the beauty, I wanted to be more in academia. It just so happened that I went and got a facial, and to make a long story short, I was going to Berkeley at the time and studying business and economics, and I went to have a facial, and at that juncture I decided that I better do something about it, because there just wasn't anything worth going to. Let's put it this way. There was absolutely no offering, and what was there was exclusively to very snobbish, high-end society type of women, and I felt that working women deserved to have a place too. So just as I graduated from Berkeley, I thought, well, I'll open a small place. I had all my knowledge from growing up in this industry in beauty and fashion and skincare predominantly. Also, when I came here, I worked for Estee Lauder and Borghese in department stores to support myself through school. And that also gave me a very strong sense that women at that time covering their skin, they did not know how to treat it properly. So for all those reasons, I said, I'll just open something small, teach people, will have a place to go myself. And it just kept happening and growing, and so here I am.
Well, you have a very successful salon and day spa here, and also in the town and country, I know.
Yes.
That is very well as well. And your clientele are both male and female, I've noticed.
My clientele is multi-generations and all the sexes that you can imagine.
Okay, all right. And I've seen your picture with your daughter in several magazines. Is she also involved with your business?
My daughter is involved in the business. I'm very glad to say that she has really gotten quite a bit of education and has several majors and masters and what have you. But this is a family business, and she's excellent in writing. She is in charge of human resources. She also contributes to marketing to some degree. So she's involved in the business, yes, and plus she does the things that she loves. She's also a psychologist, etc., etc.
and of course, her own family as well.
absolutely.
Yeah. And you have only one daughter?
I have one daughter and one grandson.
Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, tell our friend that in the event if they decide to start their own business as an entrepreneur, what are the challenges specifically as a woman to start a business, and what would be your advice?
Well, when I started my business, the challenges were so different.
Yes.
I don't really see an issue for women to start their business. I don't see that it is different than a male starting their business. I think in today's world, we all have the opportunity. I service and work with a lot of women who are entrepreneurs and who do a phenomenal job, whether they even CEOs of companies or in political realm, or it really is, the world is open to women. I disagree with maybe here, if we're talking about different countries, and that's different, but here in this country, certainly in California, and certainly wherever I've traveled and talked to women, you want to open your business, the challenges are learning how to do it properly, finding the right location. I think having a passion really helped me, so perhaps being more passionate about what you do, getting involved in something that you think that you can do well, all the natural things that people who are interested in opening a small business should be aware of. I don't think the challenges are female, male. I don't.
So primarily would be to have passion, focus, and also surround yourself with the experts who can support you.
Well, that comes with time. I mean, it all depends what kind of business you're looking at. Today, what I find is, certainly in Silicon Valley, everybody just wants to come with an idea and be a multimillionaire. So I don't hear so much of people opening small businesses or thinking small. I think of people thinking big. My grandson said to me the other day, "I want to be a billionaire." I said, "What's wrong with a millionaire?" So this is the way the Silicon Valley is functioning and thinking. The demographics here changed tremendously over the years. When I opened my business, I couldn't get a loan.
Sure.
40 some years ago, nobody gave. And skincare, what is skincare? What are you talking about? Nobody knew what I was talking about. Today, people say, "Oh, is that something new?" Everybody wants you to come up with a great new idea. Right? So I think you have to have an idea. You have to think it out well and through. There's so many, I think there's so many different fields today that were not existing when I opened. So I don't really have better advice than tenaciousness, hard work, stick to your original thought. Don't let people influence you too much. Support if you can. Obviously a lot of people do it in groups now, coming out of one environment or another. But the opportunity is amazing. It's amazing. If I came out at this time to the market, oh my God, I would think like my grandson, billions. I wouldn't think millions.
Right, yeah. Are you mentoring any young generations and sort of grooming them to be the next successful woman-owned entrepreneur?
Well, first of all, within my own business, I do all the training and the teaching to all my staff. I mean, they kind of got used to the fact that they don't have to do anything, that I bring it on to them. But remember, in the wholesale part, I'm always working with young women I'm opening my spa. I'm I want to expand. So I'm always mentoring. I could say it was great pride that I opened the skincare business in the Bay Area. All those years back, I was training and teaching everybody, and there's a huge offspring from my businesses to where people went on their own, and I wish them great luck.
Right.
And so I think that in my own industry, I've contributed a lot to the growth of the spa in Silicon Valley, in San Francisco, and actually in the whole Bay Area. I'm very proud that I am a recipient of many awards and have been chosen just recently to one of the leading people in the industry. So I'm very proud of that. So that doesn't come just from you doing your business. It comes from you contributing to the industry.
Sure.
And where else can you contribute better than the industry you know best, and you
Correct.
can mentor people there.
Right. Are you involved in any other community services in the area?
Well, you know, I have great passion about deafness and blindness. My parents were deaf and mute, and so I first connected with the Cochlear Institute that does implants for children, and
Okay.
that's where I contribute
Sure.
financially, and I'm available for them for that purpose. My brother was born blind, and so when he cured himself from his blindness, and he's become a very famous person for that, I sit on his board. I'm actually heading his board. It's non-for-profit, and I contribute greatly there. So between that and then that, I'm done.
And then business.
I'm full-time. Yeah.
Bella, what would you like for your legacy to be known for? Of course, there's many, many, many years left, but just wanted to know what would you like to be remembered for 50 years from now?
As a great mother, as a great partner, and as somebody who started an industry and rolled it out and created an opportunity for all the people around me to succeed.
Yeah, because you're employing a lot of people between this one and the other place, and others that you have
And
done
like
also.
yourself, who are a client, last but not least, I also want to be known for making a lot of women more beautiful.
Yes, and I've been coming here for about 15 or 16 years, and I've been very, very pleased. And you really bring very professional and great designers here to take care of their clients, and they are nothing but A+.
See, that's why I'm still working hands-on, because the gratification of women enjoying and receiving the services and feeling the way they feel it. I can't tell you how many times I'm stopped at the spine. People thank me for having this business and having all these offerings that I have. So, you know, that's my gratification.
That's wonderful. Well, Bella, in the event our friend wants to get hold of you, and they're going to be from all around U.S. or potentially all around the world, because this is going to be sent out to everyone. So how do they get hold of you? And if they have any questions, how can they reach out to you and ask for advice?
Well, to reach out for me, it's very easy to reach to La Belle Day Spas and Salons. We are on the internet. I also, my brand Bella Schneider Beauty is also available, and people can reach out for us like that.
Well, I must say that I was very impressed with how easy you are to be approached. And I was initially a little nervous, but when I talked to you and you put me at ease, and that was very comforting. I just wanted to say thank you for that.
And I thank you back.
You're welcome. Well, I think this is going to conclude. If you have any questions, please reach out to Bella Schneider at La Belle, or you can reach out to me, Jackie Schollerman, and your Silicon Valley connection. My phone number is 650-855-9700. You can send me a private message or email jackie@schollerman.com.